Alright everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, and when we last left off, we were, I guess, going to the Steelwatch Foundry because the Stone Lord thing's been very confusing. It was saying Stone Lord down here, and then we found how to get to the Temple of the Ball and Orin, and all of a sudden the Stone Lord stuff was just gone. So we went over here to do this and kind of opened up the rest of this, and we'll explore here and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Stone Lord must be in the sewers somewhere, but he's not. We've searched literally everywhere in the sewers, and yeah, I don't know, it's been weird. So, battle plans. A yellowed menu outlining stuffy combat forms. Fig has added her own embellishments and looping. Colorful drawings of her family members. One last entry stands out, an angry face in a perfect circle, shouting, "Go for the eyes." So wait, this is Elara's house. Never mind, I looked at the Daughters of Darkness thing, and I was like, did I accidentally find that house? Unsent sending. A short note marked up as a professional sending. A magical message of up to 25 words intended to find the recipient wherever they might be. This copy was never given over to a cleric for delivery. No, I don't know what to do. So come back and tell me, or I'll come find you. Death will not protect you, idiots. Okay. We got the landed families, tether. Okay. Don't swallow the specimen. This one seems like it could be funny. In his third work, Don't Swallow the Specimen, even if you have just had an overspiced curry and it looks like it might help. Professor Alamuncle Shrewsbury lays out in languid detail his experience cataloging the many plants and mushrooms he encountered across the mischievous twilit forests of the Feywild. He reports the fact that weave moss, common to the Sword Coast, has its origins in the Feywild, which explains its tendency to germinate near sources of magic on Toril. The properties of the acorn truffle, when carefully inculcated into the alchemy process, i.e. it can be used for a potion that allows the drinkers to speak to animals, and many more things besides, over the stretch of, now that's simply ridiculous, 6,000 pages. Mysterious Moonshay. Study door.
Come on, open up.
Oh yeah, I need to... That's only 10. Honestly, I need to use Starion for this, because he gets even better lockpicking than I do. Letter to Ryan. I stand with the Harper's seal. Ryan. We have also had no further word from the High Harper since she gathered her forces and struck out east. While her sending to you is certainly concerning, she made no such contact with us, and I cannot believe the Jaheira we know would fail to pass on all she knew if she truly believed the end was at hand. Your mother will be fine, she always is. Pages High Harper of Cloakwood Chapter. Well, the thing is, some weird stuff happened with Jaheira. So yeah. Just leave that side. Oh, but there's a mailbox, so I guess I Went through the back door. Harper, report no leads. Hi Harper, I'm sorry to report that we've had no leads on the boys' parents. If they were indeed among the first taken by the cults, then their trail has long gone cold. It's a grim thought, but perhaps they were deemed unworthy of ascending and sent to serve the cult's purpose in some other way. I hope he's settling in there. It may well be he has nowhere else to go. So it's like, yeah, he got caught, and we're done looking. Is it just the paperboy? Yeah. Sick of seeing that damn paperboy.
Open up.
Transcribed sending. I'm sorry, you know what to do. Okay. I don't, but... Dwarven taxonomy. Flow of the Kyanthar. I actually think we haven't read this, so... Again, if you want to read anything just that I haven't, just pause it. Domovoy Invocation. A flat piece of parchment bearing a name de blessing. It appears to make an offering to a Domovoy, some manner of Rashmar, household spirit, thought to shower the lucky celebrant in gifts. It is signed only M, along with a small drawing of a rodent, lined with what appears to be actual fur. I'm reading all the letters and stuff because they're mostly going to be either story or something like interesting, whereas a lot of the books, to me,
Seems simple enough.
whether they're religious or about the world, and the world to me sometimes just isn't that interesting. Correspondence from Theodore Thistlewhistle. Jahira, I will of course be happy to look in on the children in your absence, though I'd remind you that Ryan and Jord are now twice my height and all too happy to remind me of it. Whatever business you're off on, take care. If the children take into their heads to go herring off to help, I won't be able to stop them, nor will I try. Theodore. Disappearances in the city. I think we've actually... Okay. Hi Harper, it seems our last reports were over hasty. Our investigations into the recent state of disappearances across the city have led to the re-emergence of the subjects in almost every case. We were chasing down those last few and following up the rumors of strange shadows in the sky at night. Perhaps we can hope it's just a case of some overactive imaginations. Beneath the report notes in another hand, take over. No coincidences, absences connected, and why return now? Oh, we got a pin slot. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what we discovered. Can't look at this book. Well, here, before we hit the pin slot, decoded field report. A meandering letter from a traveler to her family back home. The main text is marred with scratches and corrections, a code translated in a firm hand down below. Hi Harper, movements in the Shadowlands confirmed. Absolute cultist pass where the shadows are deepest. No clue as to how and no means to follow. Lights spied in Moonrise Towers from afar and great movements of forces through the dark. They are gathering an army, bring more Harpers, bring means of making light quickly. And then, final warning. A missive printed beneath the burning emblem of the flaming fist, deep quill slashes indicate a certain level of irritation on the part of the writer. Residents of Ilarathan House, I will remind you, once again, that the guardianship of the lower city falls exclusively to the flaming fist. With additional support from the new Steel Watch, we do not require the assistance of any private citizens in the settling of street disputes, no matter how extreme those citizens deem the Watch's response to be. Jord, we've been happy to overlook your mother's association with a certain illegal organization due to your family's service to the city. Do not make us regret it. Ryan, if you're so keen to bust a few skulls, then you are welcome to re-enlist. Signed, Manup Regis, Bloomridge Garrison. I'm guessing this moves? Oh. So we can put something in that pin slot. Let's see. What's on mugwort? Oh, there's an upstairs. I didn't even notice that. And the other thing, we still haven't found that skull to that missing lady in the sewers. I don't even know if I can find it anymore. Sod, the maimed god. The Forgotten Forest. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. A dark children's picture book featuring a host of animal friends helping one another survive a forbidden forest. At just the moments where it seems the villains have the advantage, a childish hand has drawn a cranky old elven woman beating them about the head with a stick. Harp-shaped pin, okay. So we could probably put that into the thing downstairs. Jessam's journal. A stunningly rendered doodle of a young elven girl sitting on a throne. Faint eraser marks indicate that her crown got more jeweled and elaborate with every iteration. Queen Jessam, Eye of Tether, ruling over the lands of... Look up Tether. So that's nice that we found that down here. God damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Because a lot of the times, or at least some of the times, in games like this, you don't find stuff that goes somewhere, like it might not even be in the same act. You know. That was right there. Yep. Jahira's hideout entrance. What in the hell? Man, I wish I knew how to get rid of that. What in the fuck? So, frosted orb.
How delicious.
Immune to fire, okay. He does have ice knife, but I don't really want to use...
Let's get going.
One of his spell slots in case we need it. Do we have any ice? Yes. Scroll of Ray of Frost. It says immune, but it worked. It's stuck. How do you know? Let's see. Let's go with. Let's see if Lizelle.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Attacker.
Immune slashing. So perhaps.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Well, she has that. That's right. So she doesn't have a bludgeon. We can quickly. Where do you have this key? Oh, it's vault key. Give me that. Where's the hammer? I know I kept a hammer. Yeah, there we go.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Immune to bludgeoning. Huh? Maybe we don't have to destroy them. This one needs fire.
Keep your distance, darling.
Hey.
Looking ahead. What's hiding here?
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
Touch me.
The orb casts glyphs familiar to the druid of ownership. Overwhelming it with the same element can often disable the enchantment.
I figured that out already.
Should mind my step.
Crackling, so this is lightning. Yeah, so I know we have one. Damn, I don't want to use such a good 8 to 48 damage. There we go, we'll do an arrow of lightning. Yeah.
The orb casts glyphs familiar to the druid of ownership. Overwhelming it with the same element can often disable
Oozing. So
the
is this
enchantment.
acid? Acid immunity. Bludgeon. Well, it's immune to everything. Shoot. Poison. I don't think it's poison. Necrotic. There we go. It's not acid, okay. So it may be poison. What did I just do? It's not acid. Probably not necrotic. We don't have a poison. I guess we could try necrotic. Okay, it's not. It is probably poison then. Coated in toxin. Okay. Oh, so it is coated in. So a regular arrow might do it. No. Oozing orb. So we've done necrotic, we've done acid, we've done poison. Done acid, done necrotic. We've done poison. What else could it be? Unless our thing being coated in poison didn't really work.
And away I go.
Okay, so it was poison. Okay.
Well, hello.
It was just the arrow. Didn't work. I was hoping that would make the poison go away, to be honest.
And these things are still
We'll just have to
interesting.
wait. It's saying that there's more enemies down. No, it's just, those are just the orbs. Okay. Go away, poison cloud.
Don't waste a step.
Trust no one.
Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving ahead. What's inside?
It is just insane to me how much stuff is in the town of Baldur's Gate. Like, there's so many underground things.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Ah. So does that mean Astarion would be better at disarming traps as well?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
15 to 27. I'd say that's a yes. A 39.
What to do?
With pleasure.
Let's move. No traps, please.
Oh, okay, we can now search that. I thought it was just a key. Probably would have unlocked that. I thought it was just a bomb or something. The Harpers. We have read that before. Whoops, don't want that. The Baldurs Saga Part 1. A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the events of the Baldurs crisis. Jahira appears to have added her own annotations, variously amused and outraged at the more egregious flights of fancy. I can't reach it. The Baldurs Saga Part 2. A popular blah 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 in Athkalta, after the defeat of Sarakov Anchev, early chapters have been defaced and some even torn out. My dearest wife, since you've forbidden the writing of poems, I had to get creative this year. I tracked down a retired Cormyran war wizard with a magical method of transferring mental imagery to parchment. The art is imperfect and perhaps better suited to espionage than name-day gifts. With all my love and from a safe distance, Khalid. Beneath the note, a small inked picture of a smiling couple, but their mouths gape far too widely, their joints twisting ever so slightly. But beneath disjointed brows, you can just make out a much younger Jaheira and a bearded man wearing a harper pin. Oh, we can't reach that. Okay.
Curse to put my hands on everything. One day I'll catch a break.
Is it trapped? No, okay. Oh, bell. It's a scimitar. Perfectly balanced strike. It's very rare, but it's not great. I don't know who can use a scimitar. Probably will. Then we have a quarterstaff, 3 to 10, staff of the ram. Once per turn, the blow possibly knocks a foe back 2 meters and stuns them. This has no effect on dragons or huge creatures. We have yet to face a dragon, and I'm glad. Can Astarion use scimitars?
Keep a blade close.
New. Okay, so let's give this to Will, because I feel like he's probably the only one that's able to even use
Have
it.
a lot on my mind, and well, in it.
Rite of the Timeless Body. A confused spread of cryptic symbols cobbled together by the same hand seemingly over years. Neat notations impose order on the chaotic sketches describing some manner of druidic ritual, its purpose unclear and its practice incomplete. Okay. Khaled's Gift. Aid. While wearing Khaled's Gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. Wisdom +1 up to 21. Well, Jaheira... I don't know what happened earlier, but Jaheira died in the Moonrise thing. So I don't know how she was alive. Oh god, don't walk in the damn acid, please.
What's in here?
Please, no. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so...
Here we
I don't know. I mean, there really wasn't... There was nothing story-wise here. I guess maybe if we still had Jaheira.
Perhaps Lord Cortesh will revive that grand tradition.
Where did we... Oops, backpack. Let's go down here. Where did we come in at?
That's because
Over
there's nothing
here.
here to fear.
Never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where the white sandals.
Veronica hamper clips and her adventures beyond the wash base. What? The novel tells the story of Veronica Ronnie Hamperclips, who has been tumbled by her demeaning and mean-spirited husband into having more children than she wanted. Now it seems she is ceaselessly spending her days at the wash basin, cleaning a never-ending supply of dirty things. She escapes this when she solves the unsolvable riddle of the almost disturbingly handsome fairy prince, Rigel. Whisked to a world of fairy court politics and duels, Ronnie has a marvelous time and doesn't miss her damn children or her awful husband one bit. This is escapist fantasy, trivial pot-boiling of the traceliest variety, and it is glorious. Okay.
I made the right decision.
Weird.
Stories, get 'em right here. The printing block has never been
That's the place we can't go. This is where we go under... Yeah, that's where we go into the sewers. So, let's continue on over here. Do we go down or do we... The lodge? I don't think we've been in here.
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Peer review. We are pleased to inform you that your thesis on the study of the representation of deep gnomes in mid-century drow literature has been approved for publication pending the below changes to the Society of Brilliance. 36 pages of annotations. Good God. You're not wanted here. I don't know what you think gives you the right to set up shop in our fine city of Baldurs, but Baldur's Gate doesn't want you here. Go back to the Underdark or the Absolute or wherever it is you came from and stop bringing your mind flare nonsense into our city.
What a scene. Whoever did this had no rhyme or reason. Just
Right.
viciousness.
Have Kellogg's notes.
That might be worth a look.
All of my hypotheses are just that, theories and no more, unless I can test them under controlled conditions. I need a viable Githyanki egg. I must acquire one somehow, or Have Kellogg is not a serious researcher, just a mere intellectual dilettante. Alright, what did we find? Let's close the door so no one sees us. Newspapers. Cautionary notes. Please do not move the painting from the attic. Whoever previously did so, your actions trapped the professor in the hidden room, an experience he is not keen to repeat. Letter concerning Ravenhollow. The Curse of the Vampire, we've read that. Lodge Dormitory Key. Adapters of Culture. I wish I knew what it was that we found
Let's have a look.
with the perception. I hate that we'll do that sometimes and you just can't see what it was. Key. Quarterstaff. Not great. Give it to Gale. The Batarian Code. Handwritten by Havkalag. Justice and good above all, honor and fealty to the king, honor and respect to righteous innocence, honor and duty to the balancer Kelenvor, to his mercy Ilmater, and to the justice maker Bahamut, honor and protection to the lesser species, honor and correction to the enemies of justice and good, honor and forbearance for oneself.
collection of underdark delicacies, a salve for the homesick, and food for the intellectually curious.
Jesus, there's so much blood.
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
There's a portal. That's not concerning at all. History of the Society of Brilliance is told by its members. A study of ores. Absolutely unnerving.
What a day. Let's have it.
Let's see, what do we want? Since he has the one where he can tunnel through people and make them fall. Oh, you can steal it. Okay.
Never wanted the easy path.
On the origins of evil. The demonic crisis. Oh yeah, which portrait or which painting was it? I don't remember. I'll have to take them all. She can't reach it. So I guess it's not this one. Well, you can do that.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The Relican Pursuit, Urban Exploration, the Undercity. Oh, okay, that's barely anything. That's the thing too, we get here, like, we found so many books that we had already read before getting here. And also we get to Baldur's Gate and we find like literally so far I think it's been over 100 books that we have not read. The Pronunciation of Common for Monstrous Species, a guide for pedagogues. What?
Time to press ahead. Better not
This
be
just
cursed.
goes outside, right? Yeah, let's close that door. Maybe that's the secret door. The Lost Tomb of Cain. A note of thanks. To our esteemed colleague of the Society, your invitation to present our work at the Lodge was gratefully received. A full response will be forthcoming once I have had the opportunity to consult with my colleague, O'Mellum. Oh, from the Hinterdark. In the meantime, please consider this note a tentative acceptance with thanks for your interest. I look forward to speaking in person soon. Kind regards, Blurg. Okay, so we've met both of them. Correspondence from Lady Esther. Dear Master Havkelag, I trust this letter finds you in the best of health and spirits. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Esther, a fervent explorer of the world's mysteries and a dedicated enthusiast of the Sword Coast's wonders. The purpose of my correspondence today is to share with you a most thrilling discovery, namely that I have located an active Githyanki creche right here in Faerun. Exciting news, I am sure you will agree. However, the path to this discovery was arduous indeed, and I find that I am rather depleted both in moral reserve and supplies. I am sure that someone in your esteemed position is quite familiar with the difficulty involved in infiltrating such a place, and I humbly beseech you to send forth an advance of coin that I may complete your most noble mission. I eagerly await your response and hope that you will honor my humble request in the service of your seminal work. Yours faithfully, Lady Esther.
Anything of use?
Okay, before we go on that thing, we have a ladder. Oral histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers. A magical journey. Where are we? Oh wow, we're next to these guys. That's interesting. Oh, let's go with staring here.
A crooked touch. Certainly.
The Lords of Madness, Volume 4, Yanogu. Therapeutics. Thescan Anthology of Goblin Poetry. Fiendish Bestiary. Vampiric Duality. Your axe got broke. Maglaboit, your axe got broke, your whips don't sting, your priests all croaked. Show your face and we'll take your eyes and chop you down to goblin size. The absolute will make you kneel, beg and grovel, bleed and squeal. Man, there's nothing even in there.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Attention!
A journal. I don't know where that is.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay. Well, where does this portal go?
Who are you? Another who needs to learn the difference between right and wrong?
A Githyanki youth, and a familiar one at that. Can it be that this is the one who hatched from the egg you took from the crash?
Let's see. We'll ask who he is.
I am Pataris, and I am good. Father was bad. They all were. I tried to make them better, but they were not strong enough. They lacked resolve.
Who is your father?
Havkelag. He brought me from the shell, raised me quickly, taught me to be good. But he failed me. He was not righteous. He was not innocent. His thoughts were impure. Such evil can only be cured one way. With pain. With torment. And if that does not work, with death. Tell me, are you a good person?
I'm good at being bad, does that count? I've tried to be, though I failed often enough.
Then perhaps I am one of your failures. I know what you did to me. I see the memory of it. Right there in your head. You stole me from my people. Gave me to that woman. Unhatched. Defenseless. You let me be brought here so father could hurt me.
How could he possibly be this big already?
You are bad. You must be taught a lesson.
Deception. I thought I was saving you. I had no idea what they were planning. Persuasion. You have been destroyed. If not for me, I saved you. I mean, yeah. Took a 7 and a 3 when we needed a 5. Insane how some of them work.
You were trying to save me. I don't understand. Father saved me. I was a nasty, evil thing, but his treatments made me good. I'm cured.
He lied to you. No one is born evil.
But why would he hurt me if I didn't need to be cured? The code is flawed. And I am a monster, as he said I was. I cannot be trusted. What have I done?
He is lost. A shame. He could have proved a great ally to Orpheus.
1000 XP. It's too bad we're max level. So we can't. Thank God we got another inspiration. We can't convince him of anything else. Holy shit. Gloves of the Cinder and Sizzle, we get Scorching Ray. an opportunity from the Society of Brilliance. Our storied sect requires an object most rare upon our plane, the egg of a Githyanki. The good Sayer that retrieves this item, which must be in excellent condition, will be rewarded most handsomely. Timeliness is key. Find us in the lodge in Baldur's Gate upon the completion of this task. Signed by the Collective Society of Brilliance of Baldur's Gate.
What have I done?
Okay, so yeah, we can't do anything.
Something good here, I hope.
It sucks. Of course that makes me encumbered. God. I don't need this pin. Why do I still have this stuff? Thought we destroyed it.
Best be on my way.
I honestly did not think we would get a follow-up, though, to the, Githyanki egg thing. Okay, not really much here otherwise. Oh, see you, fella.
Let's see what this does.
Just the sort we'll deal with. Talks around you.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Orders restored.
Are you looking against
Okay. So I got over here, and down here. Still watch. We've been in there, I believe. Could go up here. See what all that is. Butler. Let's see what's over there. Janus Estate. Simple letter. Dearest Fifi, I write hoping you've received word from Oscar at last, or made any headway at all, as to his whereabouts. I've known you for too long to believe you're not tossing and turning at night over his absence. You must be worried sick. Do let me know as soon as you hear anything. I promise I'll keep any news, good or ill, in the strictest confidence. We both know how the nobility ove to gossip. With love and concern, Maria. Madam, please forgive me for my inability to clear your fine house of what haunts it. Though Lathander's light is mighty, it, like all things, has its limits. Have you tried Saloon? She thrives by night, and believe me, your house is deep in night. Best wishes, Dawnbringer Haug.
A good day to you, sir. I apologize, but Lady Janeth is not currently welcoming visitors. If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them. Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Janeth is indisposed at present. please come back another time.
And you are?
Tarhun Nemonis, butler to Lady Janeth, esteemed patron of the arts. At least I am most of the time. Lady Janeth wishes for some time alone with her new spouse, and has sent her staff on holiday accordingly.
Does she often send her entire staff away at such short notice?
Ordinarily, no. Though such generosity would not be out of character. But in this instance, I fear she has other motivations. Motivations I will not talk about.
Funny way to spend your holiday. Stood right outside your workplace?
In ordinary circumstances, I'd appreciate her generosity more fully. But, well, I prefer to be here for when she changes her mind.
Can I come in?
Were you to try and enter, there'd be nothing I could do to stop you. After all, I am on holiday. Do as you wish.
Free the artist. Lady Janeth's butler, Tarum, indicated to us that something very strange is going on and was clearly unsettled. We should investigate. Yes, we shall. Perhaps we should also quick save. Is this chair floating? What the hell? Let's close these doors. Goes out to the balcony. Ghost, face maker, taste maker. This promotional book features detailed drawings of a variety of fashion designs from standard. Who cares? Don't care. Pile of ashes. Brass locket. Dearest Fire Leah. A charred love note, nearly illegible, addressed to Lady Janeth, apparently from a rejected suitor. The name of the sender has been burned away. Poltergeist. Poison, cold, necrotic immunity, resistance to lightning, fire, thunder, acid. So resistant to basically everything, but not too much on actual weapons. Okay. They have 40 health.
There's blood in the air. Let's move.
Oh, another one.
I am fury. I am death.
Fuck yes. This'll help.
20. Jeez.
No time to rest. Let's have a look.
Okay, it's just them being seen.
Best to make camp.
May the gods take you first.
On the way.
Bye forever, pal. Easy.
Miss. Why are they throwing everything on me?
Well, so much for peace.
Find at home a cookery book. A feast for a 10-day. Holy shit. Okay, so that's what was through these doors.
Moving in.
Time to move.
Critical miss.
Blood comes easy these days. What path lies before me?
Swift and lethal.
God damn it. Okay, so that goes upstairs. Art
There goes
appraisal.
nothing. Breathe deep and move.
Excavation of the Enclave knowledge. Okay.
What's that?
Regards missing painters. A note written on official Flaming Fist parchment. Lady Janeth, while I appreciate the offer of a generous donation to Fist coffers, I've got neither the authority or spare boots on the ground to authorize a Sword Coast-wide search of your friend, Mr. Fivras. I'll keep an eye out while I'm on the beat in the city, but until we get the full Steel Watch rollout promised by the benevolent Lord Gortash, we're simply stretched too thin. I hope he shows up soon, my lady, I really do. All the best, Divilla Fountainhead. I didn't even push to take every time. I didn't want that moldy cheese. I believe we've actually read this one. Nope. Didn't want to take that. Invoice. Blue Links Adventures base cost 1,000, incidentals 1,000, objective no trace of Oscar found from here to Waterdeep. Contractor's record. A quickly scrawled invoice of work completed, record of work 29 tar sack, completed installation sliding door concealed to cubby in at sealer. Initial quote 500, final invoice 575, additional cost structural reinforcements after door installation, making it more secret per client request.
Careful, I bite. Should be easy.
Hand a crossbow, 9 is 17, and it has fire. Maybe me? Arrow Fiend Slang. Arrow of Aberration. Let Astarion have all that. I think though that fire was just because of Astarion. Yeah, okay. Was the strong box what we saw? I wonder. That was secret. Your new ring.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
Dear Lady Janeth, our most profound and gracious thanks for your patronage and granting us the honor of crafting your wedding ring. Wish you the greatest joy for your upcoming nuptials, and should you desire in years to come to mark the happy occasion with a gift of similar craft and quality, we would be delighted to offer you our services once more, along with returning customer discount, yours in artistry, Omotala. Beneath the signature is a stamp of a shining jewel, the words the Glitter Gala embossed in gilt across the center. Pork loin, whole chicken. Yeah, probably what that was. Okay.
Need to find a way forward.
Okay, that's obviously where we need to be.
Seems like the best way.
Smell blood. Well, well. Look what we have here.
There's a skull.
Let's have some carnage.
Maybe I need more pockets. These boots have seen everything. Let's see what this does.
Ouch.
My turn.
Because there's an upstairs, it's hard to see. What the hell? Got the chandelier right there.
I am fury. I am death.
Miss, of course. You would have killed him one hit. And we could have moved on to another.
Shall we cut and run? With finesse.
Oh. We need to kill this.
Tormented!
Wait, but we killed it. Is that counting the one upstairs as well? I hate how sometimes it takes forever for their turns. Yeah, at least he hit. Got three skulls upstairs. Oh my god, hurry up. Jesus. Oh, there's another one down here. I had the high ground and only did 5? Come on.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Now this is my happy place.
So we do have to get the one upstairs. Which sucks.
Swift and lethal.
Okay, so it's just resistant. Oh, okay, but it does have. It's vulnerable to force, radiance, and bludgeoning. Okay. So we would kind of, you know, pummel strike. Right there. Can't get to it though. If we do enough damage though, we can still hit it. Damn.
Time for a cull.
Oh, there's another one right there. Let's grab this guy though. He did. We don't have a pummel with Hysterian.
Step quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. So we need to get this one up here, and then maybe these skulls as well. We got 2. And they can only be 17, God. They do so much with just pushing. Can't reach, okay. Really? You need to be that close? Of course I'm prone because I'm trying to take out the damn skull. Immune. bludgeoning damage against this entity is doubled. Bludgeoning vulnerability. And yet it was immune. Fuck me, I guess. What the hell? So this won't go away. Maybe there's one upstairs. I don't know.
Time to push my luck again.
Why am I walking so slow? Where's my health?
On my word. Find a route.
I don't know why everybody's walking so damn slow sometimes.
The dance macabre. Outmaneuver them.
Okay. Oh, that one left. Oh my god, I hate it. Doesn't seem to understand how to do multiple levels. Yes, yes, walk very slowly. I was gonna say, how'd you throw that through? I don't know.
Ready for another round? Heading out.
Oh, I forgot about the ice.
Time to strike.
missed this. Over here.
Oh, I didn't even see this one. Guess this one's invisible. Oh, she can't do any attacks now, but
Still on my feet.
you couldn't even kill it.
I will ascend.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, it says it's a,
Make way.
you know, bludgeoning should do the trick, and it just doesn't. And then can't do enough damage with an arrow to do anything. So I just have no idea.
Time to kill. Don't linger.
I don't even know what either of these two are. Unless they're invisible. Yeah, okay, that one was invisible. This one's invisible as well. Okay.
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's go.
So, let's see. Oh, finally.
Boom.
We had to use this though. Yeah.
Victory awaits.
There we go.
Let's spill some blood.
Really?
I've got a long road ahead.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
That's right.
I just don't fucking know, guys. It's immune, I mean, it's vulnerable to fucking bludgeoning, and yet it doesn't work.
Alright. Time
to see
I
what's
don't.
new
I
for
just
us,
don't
don't you,
understand. Bludgeoning does absolutely nothing most of the time.
Don't be shy.
Like I had to do this special attack on the one
You're not gonna
to
like
kill
this,
it.
mate.
So you have to do so much damage to it.
What's cooking?
I mean, it only has 12 health. I can guarantee you every single attack is doing at least 12 health. I can guarantee you. Cool, because it doesn't know how to do 2 stories. And all of a sudden I can't fucking get to this one. All of a sudden. Bludgeoning resistance. It's like...
On my way.
Are you serious? And there's that one too. Can't reach, okay, sure. I'm sure you can't reach. Oh, good God. Cool, so that one's gonna be the same thing. Yep, you can shut the fuck up anytime now. She has 2. Screw it, I really don't care anymore. Really. Okay.
Go.
I don't know, that was just dumb. Because the bludgeoning just didn't work.
Crack it open.
Like, it worked on the last one, and that's it. Otherwise, it was, oh, it's immune. Oh, it's immune. I'm sure it is.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
I'm sure it is.
No one's stopped me yet.
Does she have any health? No.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hey ho.
Let's move. Have to keep going.
Fancy letter. Darling Fire Leah, my word, your father and I were so delighted to hear of your betrothal, and to a painter no less. Given your groom's rather unconventional background, we'd be happy to put forward any sum you require for the ceremony. After all, one's daughter is only wedded once, unless you're a Guthmere, of course. I'll have to tell you about that another time. As for your nuptials, perhaps we could employ the High Hall, or would you prefer something grander? We're very open to suggestions, all my love, Mother. P.S. I tried reaching out to that talented husband-to-be of yours. Please forgive me. I meant you no embarrassment, but he has yet to respond. It would perhaps behove him to draft a reply soon. Secrets of the Talus.
I'll give it a shot.
The amiable art of necromancy. What in the shit? Why is that there? In the mode of masters.
Anything of use?
Strange easel. There's some kind of mechanism attached.
So we need a certain painting.
Nasty interfering. Rotten to the core. Nasty interfering. Rotten to the core.
I guess that was it. Wow.
Work of breathtaking lunacy. I can't help but applaud it.
Die here. You want to. Die here. You want to.
every single step. Bastard bog goblin! Get out! Leave him! He is mine! Do not touch him! I'll smear your flesh on this canvas. Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn! Burns. It burns. You burnt him.
At least we're getting health.
Let's have some fun.
I mean, he's doing insane damage,
Unless you
so.
fancy another girl.
Let's turn someone inside out. Hungry for the slaughter. Shall we dance?
That'll do. Unless you fancy another girl.
I hate how it's taking a while for it to even register that I can go.
Gods, it's hot in here.
That'll do. Unless you fancy another girl.
Do we really have to do all of these paintings? Oh, okay, so that one just does that.
Every single step.
Goblin.
I beautiful.
Here goes nothing.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Unsent letter. Carrie, my darling, I'm not sure why I'm writing this. Where you've gone to, no pigeon could deliver it. Still, if there's some part of you watching over my shoulder as I sit here, I beg you, leave me be. You fill my every thought, my dreams, my nightmares. Is there no reprieve from the memory of your face, the look of disappointment you cast upon me each time I close my eyes? I cannot take much more of this. I must be rid of you. I must. The last sentence is too smudged to read. For the eyes of Lady Janeth only. The occasional smear of oil paint splotches this hastily squilled letter. My dearest Lady Janeth, I write to inform you of my progress on your portrait, and my struggles therein. You see, while my skill at capturing countenance is considered far superior to the other brushfolk of this good city, it is lacking in one particular aspect. My memory of your form is far inferior to the purest beauty I beheld when you first sat with me. How can I finish a masterpiece without confidence in my grasp of its subject? I beg of you, sit for me again. Allow me to finish this portrait in the proper fashion, with its ravishing subject firmly grasped within my gaze. Yours, Oscar Fevres.
Someone there? How for a skeleton key?
letter to Oscar Fervus. This parchment is old, flaky, and smells faintly of tomb musk. Dearest Miss Fervus. Monsieur, that's probably how you say that. I so appreciated the desperation of your correspondence. Heartbreak can impose such a terrible burden. In my humble role as an interlocutor with the spirit realm, I believe I might be able to offer you some reprieve. Bring this letter to my mansion near the seafront, and together we will see if the dead have peace to offer you. Yours in spirit, Mystic Carrion. P.S. The door is regrettably stubborn, so you must speak its preferred words. Secreta mortuorum. P.P.S. I may even consider a discounted rate if you're willing to recommend my services to Lady Janice' well-coined kinfolk. Huh. Well, we've killed him, so...
And these things have stayed interesting.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Let's go and talk to those people.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
Right.
Another day, another fight.
This feels good. A better position.
I will ascend. My path be true.
They're still saved. She only has 6 health. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Well, I mean, I can't see them and I have no... I can't, oh, there it is. I love how they only hit me.
Don't be like that, darling. Offer our guests something to drink.
If you have the courage to stay, help subdue him. But be careful. I could not stand to lose him. Victory awaits. Moving.
No?
Please, this isn't his fault.
I hit
Help
myself
me
with
subdue
that.
him.
Quiet, woman. I'll scratch out your eyes.
Go for the throat.
Victory awaits.
Well, I mean, I somehow didn't reveal him during any of that. I just don't know. I'm almost ready to say screw it because I really just don't care. Still didn't reveal him. I'm sorry.
No choice but to keep going.
Time to strike.
Like it took all that to reveal it. I don't know, this whole thing has just kind of been a bullshit mess.
Still breathing. Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim.
And you must be his patron.
I used to be. Now I'm his wife. We married not a 10-day ago. Things have changed rather a lot since then. Had I known this would happen, Oh, who am I kidding? I'd still have married him.
What happened?
Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought. But it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed.
Yes, that much is obvious.
The last time I left this room, the walls started bleeding, and a portrait of my mother tried to bite me. Flying furniture and screaming portraits I could deal with. But to see my husband reduced to such a state... I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him.
Where should I start?
Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
We found a letter from the mystic Carrion addressed to Oscar. It says to bring the letter to Carrion's mansion and provide the password that will grant entry. We should pay him a visit and ask him about Oscar. Well, we've already killed him.
Light on my feet.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Is it time for us to play now?
Not now, Mo. Arrest the smell. Too much to get done.
Don't mind if I do.
I told you we could save Klaus. This is our home.
My kind-hearted friend. What can I do for you?
Yes. I think I'll pick up where Carrion left off. A city like this needs me.
Watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
Nothing wrong with that. I like the party.
Torch of Revocation. It's a club.
Of course. Once the house is back in.
Acquisitions record. What follows is a musty list of items, use, client, and location. Items to be acquired: Doll of the Necromancer, Reanimation, Athsec, Guiding, Use, Espiota, Bone of Abyssal Depth, Soul Settlement, Fifth Wind, Kendrick, Moonshay, Torch of Revocation, Burning of Tormented Spirits, Anchor, Oscar Frelos, Baldur's Gate. Okay. We found Oscar on a list of Mr. Carrion's clients. It revealed that a Torch of Revocation can be used to destroy the cursed portrait. We need to find one. Oh shit, god damn it. Can I,
Yes.
shoot. I was hoping to be... Damn it. Here, let's go back. It's right there. Yeah, because there's no way to get to your party's inventory. Okay, there we go. I was like, ah, shit. I just sent it to... I should have known because it, where is it? Right there. Behind me. To the right. It was in, you know, gold, as in you need it for a quest.
Well,
Very well.
Can we go through the main doors?
This must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Peaceful my arse.
Wonder what's past this. On my way.
I'm ready.
I will ascend. On the move.
Put 'em up. Incoming.
How far can her dash go? Holy hell. Like, I don't know where they are. I don't know what room this is. And of course it just hits me. It's so fucking annoying, guys. It really is.
On my way.
Survival is all that matters. At the ready.
Time to strike. On the move.
I'm heating up. Got it.
Oh, there's a door right here. I know we went into that door before. Go on, hurt me. How the fuck do you even get in there? So you can't get in there the way we came. Alright, hold on. Where the hell was the last fucking load? 10:21, 9 minutes ago, of course. Fuck it, I don't care. So yeah, we're actually just gonna end it here, because it's just frustrated me a little bit, because this quest seems, I don't know, there's a lot that's been going on that's very strange between the skulls, the poltergeists not being revealed when they should have been revealed. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. When we come back, we'll finish it off. So hope you guys enjoyed it though. Bye.